Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Giovanni and the Hired Guns, Brian and Kenzie on Q101 with a fact that makes your brain just go. And it comes from Grubhub, a little recount of 2024 of what people bought the most of. 1 ton of one item specifically in Chicagoland, but we'll save that for a second. First off, chicken was included in 40% of Grubhub restaurant orders in 2024. I mean, that makes sense. There's so many different kinds of chicken wings. That's about it.
Well,
I can't think of anything else.
It's weird to order a type of chicken that isn't a wing, right? I don't know of anybody that's Grubhubbing a breast.
I mean, there's rotisserie chickens.
Do you mean like a, what do you mean? Like a chicken breast?
Yeah. What restaurant has that other than Boston Market? Pour one out.
Well,
Yeah.
like a lot of fried chicken is breasts.
Yeah, but do people order? I'm not a breast guy.
Well,
When
I
you're
mean,
having fried chicken, you just want a wing?
I want a tender ideally, but I'll take a wing.
Well, okay, a tender's a completely different thing. Like real good fried chicken, bone in. You want a wing?
I want boneless wings or chicken tenders. I don't want a thigh or a bone-in wing.
this is all chicken that's been deboned and lumped into some big pile and then separated either into tenders,
So
nuggets, or
there's
that.
breast in there and other things.
That's usually breast meat, right? Nuggets?
And probably other things. And there's a lot of repurposing and
Well,
nuggets.
If it's white meat, it's breast meat, right?
I think.
I thought so. I thought.
I think there's just other things. I'm not even talking about chicken.
I just
You
want
do
some
a
chicken
nugget.
right now. That's all I
that
know.
sounds good.
Grubhub also added that there was a 14% increase in orders of pickles in 2024.
You see it?
And Dr. Pepper was the most ordered soda in 2024.
Delicious.
Sometimes the Dr. Pepper is exactly what the doctor ordered for. It is really
It
the
has
thing
a
that
good
hits just
name.
right. Yeah, it really does.
Not a fan. Not a fan. I just give me Coke and I'm good.
Yeah, you just Coke.
Just Coke. It's medicine-y. Dr. Pepper to me. I know I'm on
Well,
the.
doctor. What part of doctor do you not understand?
Give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you.
Keep going.
No, that's all I got.
No. Share with the class.
Yeah. And
Back
finally,
to
what they did they shipped a ton of Grubhub was cottage cheese.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because it's not even, I cook a lot. It's certainly not the most common ingredient. Like, if it was olive oil, I'd be like, oh, yeah, people need that all the time with butter, olive oil. Because, like, I don't understand.
I don't either. I've never had cottage cheese, let alone wanted to order it.
That's so weird that you've never had it.
I don't know where would it have come up? Like, you know, like
I
we're
mean,
gonna.
'cause most people have had stuff.
I know I've had a lot of things. I'm very open to all cultures and all different kinds of food. But you know,
Very political of you.
By the way,
It sounds like you're running for president.
I am all for all cultures
calm
and their
down.
food.
I don't think it's a huge cultural thing. Just calm down. I don't think you're going to offend this massive group. I just got a text, just a separate text, not to the station, to my personal phone that said, Case is an idiot. A tender is part of a breast. Just to my phone. These are personal people I know.
Yep.
Is it somebody I know?
Adjacent to me.
Okay, all right.
Kari. Shout out to Kari.
We'll discuss that later. I'm with Brian. I've never had cottage cheese. I don't know what I would have it with. I don't even know how to get it other than, I guess, Grubhub.
I will say, I think it's really good with pineapple. And then this morning we were talking about this, and a lot of people said have it with peaches. I could see that. It's good with the sweet. However, the first and only time someone's ever told me to do this, they said have it with chicken pot pie. It becomes
What?
extremely like creamy and cheesy, like it enhances the flavor. And I'm like, I can see it. I've never tried it, but I can see it.
Well, I have a question. Why? Because chicken pot pie is delicious on
And
its own.
everything so is ice cream, but you turn them into sundaes.
That's a whole different
Everything- But
conversation.
everything could always be more delicious. That's what I'm saying.
Not everything. Some things are just fine, like chicken pot pie.
How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you? If chicken pot pie is done right, it does not need cottage cheese on
Well,
top.
you could say that about an ice cream flavor, but I'm still always going to put a hot fudge and cherry juice and sprinkles of whipped cream on it.
I don't care how good the ice cream is, it's always better with all those things.
Well, a lot of things are always better with something else.
No,
How dare
no.
you.
Can I make a confession while you two fight?
Sure.
I've never had a chicken pot pie.
Oh my God. I
Oh.
can't handle it today. I
Wait,
can't do it.
Let's keep your text open there. Who's going to come through on it? Case is an idiot.
But
Piece of crap.
I'll be honest. I don't know what it is.
I just looked at this. Okay, I love this human being. I love her. I love Kari. the text above, Case is an idiot. And this is the last time she texted me. It said, does Case live under a rock? He literally knows nothing about life. Was the text before, like 2 weeks ago?
Well, that tracks.
It's unbelievable.
That tracks. There you go. That's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. 1 ton of cottage cheese was ordered on Grubhub in 2024 by y'all. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Remember, you have about 16 minutes left to text Astro to 312-591-8300. Ticket Blitz Thursday. Mount Joy at the United Center is on the line. Saturday, September 13th. Furnished by our great friends, Jam Productions, and, of course, Brian and Kenzie on Q101. So Ticket Blitz Thursday, every hour there'll be a new keyword today. When Lauren comes in, she'll have another word. This one good till 10 a.m. So you don't have to do it this second, but the clock's running. So Astro, 312-591-8300. If you already did it once, don't do it again. You can enter again next hour. To your takeaways from today's show, the most memorable moments. Case, what do you have from our listeners?
Tanya checked in. Her takeaway, Chicago is so bougie that they heat Lake Michigan.
It's damn right.
That's the lake effect for you.
It's amazing.
Oh, there you want to warm up. Hello, vacation.
Yep. Get the bikini, head down to North Avenue Beach today. Kenzie, what do you got?
Angel's takeaway, 1 elephant, please.
And finally, a takeaway from Neil. According to Billy Corrigan, Brian is a bozo.
Hello, bozo.
That's his kid, by the way, not Billy. Billy thinks I'm wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
I know, he kind of agreed with this. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, if you heard that interview or missed it, it's on the podcast, which I'm sure Casey's going to tell you about right now.
That's right, because this morning Brian had to apologize to a community that he had said bad things about for many, many years. You can find out which footwear-related community that is on the Brian and Kenzie podcast. Also, Kenzie failed the door test this morning.
Unnecessary. I wasn't in the car.
Failed the door test. And if you just got here, we had a chicken pot pie conversation that spiraled out of control. That's going to be on the podcast here in just a minute if you missed that. All of that is available on the Brian and Kenzie podcast.
I don't think I've ever seen more vile texts than just now coming in the last 15 minutes about you never having a chicken pot pie.
And to be clear, I'm not anti-chicken pot pie.
I don't know.
I'm entirely unfamiliar.
Well, you can familiarize yourself with it. Familiarize yourself. Boy, it's been a long couple days.
No kidding.
Wow.
It's been a lot. I will agree with you.
And tomorrow should be really interesting because tonight is the Smashing Pumpkins, Q101's Twisted Christmas Night 3. I haven't checked Live Nation yet, but about 45 minutes ago, a handful of tickets were released for the formerly sold-out show tonight at the Aragon that you can purchase at livenation.com. They could be gone by now. I haven't taken a check on it.
They are still there. There's a handful of general admission day of show tickets available on the Live Nation website for tonight's sold-out Smashing Pumpkin show.
So if you want to go and it's a last-minute thing, you're spontaneous, maybe you were supposed to work, you don't have to now, get the ticket right now before they're gone. When we say a handful, it's a handful of tickets. And it's going to be rocking in a party tonight. So we'll see you tonight, and then we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.